Hi guys, sorry I'm gone today, but I still thought I could make a video to help you get through the review for the Chapter 8 test. So I'm going to actually go section by section, so you're going to have to click on different videos for each section, and I will help you go through the key. So for the first section, the learning target is recognizing patterns as either arithmetic or geometric. So go ahead and write in the learning target. That's what we did during this section. The two formulas that you used during this section was the explicit and the recursive formulas. Unfortunately, my box is too small to write all the formulas, but you should have them written down on your key terms. Okay, number 1 through 3 asks you to identify if the sequence is either arithmetic or geometric, and then to identify the common ratio or common difference. Make sure that you label them as either D or R for the ratio or the difference. So for number 1, you can see that the terms are increasing by 4 each time. So this sequence will be arithmetic. With a difference of 4. For number 2, you can see that the first term is 9, and then it goes all the way down to 3, and then 1. So these terms are being divided by 3. So this is a geometric with the ratio being a third. And the last one, 0.2, 0.4, 0.8, these are being multiplied by 2. So this one is also geometric with a ratio of 2. Okay, for number 4 through 5 and 6, you have to use the formulas or the sequences from number 1, 2, and 3 to find the indicated term. If you're finding the 50th term, that term is really far down the road. So you are going to use the explicit formula along with the sequence from number 1. I'm going to go ahead and put all the work down, and you can kind of follow along. The 50th term of this arithmetic sequence is 191. For number 5, you also are using the explicit formula because you're finding the 7th term, and I will put all the work down for that. And then for number 6, it's recursive because you are given the first 4 terms and you need to find the 5th. So I will put all the work down for all of those. Okay, for the seventh term for number 5, it's 0.01235. And for number 6, the fifth term is 3.2. I will go ahead and finish number 7 and number 8. And then number 9, and that's the end of this section. I'll try and walk you through this the best that I can. So for number 7, if John saves $250 in the first month, and every month after he increases by $15, what I would do is I would write the sequence out and put the first term, the second term, the third term, and kind of collect all of my data. So the first term is going to be 250 because that's his original amount that he saved. The difference from term to term is going to be 15. And the number of month we're finding, so n, is going to be 10. We are going to use the explicit formula because we're finding the 10th month, which is pretty far down the road. So here's the formula. Sorry guys, I didn't compute that one, so you're going to have to do that one on your own. So you would take 9 times 15 and then add 250, and there's your answer. Let's do the next one. The next one is the exact same, only she is saving less money from month to month. So she's going to have $1,000 her first month, $900 the second month, $800 the third month, so on and so forth. We're also using the explicit formula because we're finding the 5th month. So I'll go ahead and write all the data down. A1 is going to be 1,000. The difference between terms is going to be negative 100 because we're going down from month to month. N is 5 for the 5th month. And now you can set up your formula. She will end up with $600 that month that she saves. Okay, let's go ahead and go to number 9, and that's the end of this first section. Same thing with the farmer. The farmer plants corns in rows. The first row has 8 stalks, the second one has 16, the third one has 32. If you take a look at this sequence, you can tell that we are multiplying by 2 from term to term. So this is an example of a geometric sequence. We're also using the explicit formula because we're finding the 8th row, which is pretty far down the road. So if you collect your data, you're going to have your ratio being 2. N is your month, so it's going to be 8. And G1 is your first term, which is 8, because that's how many rows or stalks are in the first row. And now you can use the explicit formula. So in the 8th row, the farmer is going to have 1,024 corn stalks. Thank you.